Hi everybody, Steve here in Parker, Arizona, and I just picked up my mom's cremated remains at Parker Funeral Home, which is about a mile, maybe a mile and a half away from here. And this is a cemetery I've always wanted to visit, but every time I've come up here, usually with my mom, we're busy doing other things, shopping, or when she was not doing well, she wasn't in a position where she could walk around the cemetery or do anything like that. So today I'm not in a hurry. I just wanted to leisurely drive back to Quartzsite, make a couple of stops along the way, and this is one of them. And this weekend is all about my mom and celebrating her life, so I thought it'd be appropriate to come and maybe celebrate the lives of a couple of other people that maybe we'll find here that might have interesting headstones or messages that they wanted to share with the world. So let's go see if we can find anyone interesting. I don't visit a lot of these out-of-the-way cemeteries, but whenever I do, I really enjoy them. It's just interesting to walk around. They're very peaceful and serene and full of history. If you look closely, you can see a P on the side of the hillside there. That's for Parker, the town of Parker. And apparently that's the airport right there. I had no idea until I started seeing planes flying in and out. And here's Parker Cemetery sign. It's not a very big cemetery, but I'm glad I finally got here. The sun definitely does a number on signs in the desert. Look at this one. I'm guessing they probably replace this on a regular basis, but the sun, when it comes to colors and inks and posters and things, the sun just really is brutal. So that's an interesting epitaph, The Last of the Mohicans. And I like his photo, that's really nice. Oh, and there goes another plane. I didn't even know that Parker had an airport. A couple of trucks have come by. I think they're maintenance workers or people who work here in the cemetery, and they asked if I needed any help finding anyone, so that was really nice. You don't get that a lot in Los Angeles. I think there are probably a lot of Native Americans here. I hadn't realized it until I went this morning to the Parker Funeral Home, and the woman there said that she lived on the reservation. It just hadn't really occurred to me. And no matter what cemetery I visit here in the U.S., I think I see more beer cans left at grave sites than just about any other item. It makes me wonder if it's also a tradition in other parts of the world. People do seem to visit their loved ones a lot during the holidays. Here's some decorations still from Christmas. It's April now, and that's interesting. She was born on April 17th, died on April 18th. Of course, not in the same year, but I really like this little travel trailer. This is definitely the area for travel trailers. And here obviously was a proud firefighter. And this is the veterans section. David Silva was awarded a Purple Heart. That's pretty awesome. It's a small section, but almost every grave has a flag, which is nice. This definitely looks like the newer section. I don't know if these are just future graves, probably. And here's the Wall of Remembrance overlooking this veteran section. Oh wow, just even from behind this soldier, look at the soldier with the shadow here. Carl Henry Enos, died 1999, born in 1921. World War II, wow. Now it's a little bit breezy, so I do have my windsock on. Hopefully that'll help. Obviously this woman loved turtles and she loved knitting. That is the first time I've seen a knitting ball of yarn on a headstone. That's really nice. So looking at the date too, 2017, so I was thinking maybe this was the historical part of the cemetery since there's no grass, but obviously not. These are newer grave sites as well. So the grassy area is up there, and that's where I came in, just right behind this structure here. And you can see the gas station there. That's the main highway that comes into town right here from Quartzsite. It's very quiet and peaceful. Booth Lincoln. Now that's kind of an interesting name to have, isn't it? Mary Booth Lincoln. 1874 to 1947. Huh. Yeah, I don't know what I'm smelling, but the smells here are really nice. There's a pleasant, cool breeze. Birds are twittering. Very pleasant fragrance in the air. It's a really nice morning. This would definitely be a great cemetery for train lovers, wouldn't it? Now this is an interesting structure. I've never seen anything like this. Let's see. Born in 1914, died in 1945. Huh. I really have never seen it. It looks like a little miniature mausoleum or church or something. The wind has almost covered half of this headstone. It can be pretty windy here in the desert. This one is interesting. Simon and Naomi Sims. Yeah, look at this. Is this like a wizard and a dragon? Unfortunately, the sun is very bright and so are the shadows. Well, here, this is better. Nice. This is an interesting message. I don't know if you can read it. It's a little bit dark, but it says, Arrow. If tears could build a stairway and memories a lane, I'd walk right up to heaven and bring you home again, Mom. That's really nice. Irwin Lee Holt Arrow. Yeah, he died very young. This wrought iron gate is really nice. Just caught my eye. Again, look at all the sand that's built up over time. Now, I guess the entrance is on the other side. Loom scale? Looks like loom scale. This is a nice cross. It's a little bit different. I don't see crosses like this very often. I guess because they were baby boomers and my age, or close to my age, similar age, I always find it especially moving when I come across a gravesite from someone who died in Vietnam. At least I assume he did. He was born in 1945, died in 1966, and served in Vietnam. Richard Patrick. And these, looks like these were his parents. I'm going to walk over here now and see if there are any interesting headstones in the grassy area. Definitely surprised to see grass here in the desert. Well, let me go down here and start down here. This shade tree is really nice and kind of caught my eye. And then I happen to notice this one here, Hendricks, George Richard Hendricks. And he looks like he was a very sporty guy. I am a little sad that my mom didn't want to be interred in a cemetery anywhere. You know, for obvious reasons, since I love cemeteries so much. But she just really preferred to be scattered near the home that she loved so much. And I get that too. So whatever was the most meaningful to her is definitely what we're going to do. And that's what she wanted done. That must be where they hold services here. Now this is a great name for a street sign. Peaceful Lane. Almost as good as Memory Lane. This week I want to thank my newest Patreon supporters, Bev Cran, Erica K., and Donna Tony. Thank you so much, Bev, Erica, and Donna, for your extra generous donations to my channel. Your support is very appreciated. That's it for today, so until next time, thanks for sharing the memories, everybody.